This is advanced laser 3D printing technology. In just 1 minute, they constructed a high-tech tank loaded with an arsenal of cutting-edge weapons. As the tank's hatch slowly slid open, the Master Control program, Ares, made its debut. This combat program possessed extraordinary fighting capabilities, and even if destroyed in battle, all it took was a quick rebuild to send it right back into the fight. On top of that, Ares was equipped with a comprehensive set of fail-safes and restriction protocols, keeping it fully bound to every command issued by its human operators. But this digital lifeform had one fatal flaw: its runtime. The program could only exist in the real world for 29 minutes. Once the countdown hit 0, the AI would simply dissolve into data and vanish. The only way to fix this was to obtain a string of permanent code. The sole person who knew its whereabouts was Kevin, the founder of Inkle Corporation, a legendary developer who had mysteriously disappeared years ago. What Julian never expected was that Eve, the current CEO of Inkle Corporation, had actually tracked down Kevin's permanent code at a remote site in Alaska. Using a 3D projection device, they printed out a fully intact orange tree. Through testing, they successfully cracked the technical barrier on the runtime limitation. Meanwhile, Ares, whose physical form had already dissolved in the real world, had his core program restored back to the virtual world. Everything he had witnessed in the real world left Ares deeply moved and shaken. For the first time, this cold, ruthless AI program had developed a sense of independent self-awareness. After finding out that Eve had gotten her hands on the permanent code, Julian immediately took control of the core command system and launched an intrusion into Inkle Corporation's servers. With a sequence of program commands executed, Ares led his unit on a covert infiltration mission. They broke through Inkle Corporation's multiple layers of security and successfully breached the internal core server clusters. In an instant, alarms blared throughout Inkle's data center as every security defense program crumbled under Ares' assault.
Security breach in all zones.
Ares moved through the core data stream, searching for the location of the permanent code. Massive flows of data surged through his digital body. But as Ares browsed through the user file library, he stumbled upon recordings of Eve's old anti-war speeches. Eve's core belief wasn't war. It was dedicating AI to the betterment of humanity. Ares' entire worldview was turned upside down. At the same time, Julian noticed that Ares had gone off mission and quickly issued an emergency order.
I've got the file.
After successfully securing the critical files, Ares pulled out of the database core. But just as they were preparing to retreat, they were surrounded by Inkle Corporation's defense programs.
Programs, we fight.